Welcome everybody to African Political Arena. Now, I have listened carefully to the Vice President of Zimbabwe, and in my mind, it's clear that if this man, Chiwenga, the retired general, if he is the one who was actually handed that nation to lead when Mugabe was actually pushed out, then Zimbabwe will be on its way up, just like Burkina Faso under Traore. Honestly, if you have not listened to his speech, please listen to it. He made this speech on 2 weeks ago during a conference, that is ZANU-PF conference, in front of the president. He decided to tell the president the truth. He injected directly in front of the president. And for me, I feel that is very good. Because these people, they take us for babies. Look at what happened to Zimbabwe. The people cried for such a long time that they were not being led in the right direction. The army under Chiwenga that time listened to the cry of the people of Zimbabwe. They took over. But I feel the mistake they did was actually to give to this guy called MNANGAGWA, because he has led this nation even to go down even more. Because some of the things people were fighting at that time was the issue of extension of term, like the way he's now trying to do, and so many other things like intimidating the opposition. The same thing is actually going on. Look at what they did to the main opposition when they were planning to actually give a press statement concerning the extension of the term by MNANGAGWA. The venue was actually banned. President MNANGAGWA is actually ruthless. He intimidates even the opposition. Now, if you've not listened to what the Vice President of Zimbabwe spoke on that day, please, you have to listen to that speech. It's so full of life, actually. He spoke about corruption. He said that this regime, the allies of the sitting president, MNANGAGWA, his allies are actually involved in corruption. He also spoke about that the people of Zimbabwe fought for their independence. And most of the people who fought for the independence of this nation, some of them died. And they fought without expecting anything in return. They died without expecting anything in return. And he also said that the blood of those people who died fighting for the nation is still talking from the soil. That speech, it is moving. It's full of life, honestly. For there's so many Zimbabweans who are feeling that it's like we made another mistake. From Mugabe to this one, he's even worse. Nothing working, actually. And for anybody who's actually trying to ill-talk this vice president, you better allow him. The division within the ZANU-PF, I think it's good. Because if these people are so much united, we will not know what is going on. So for me, I support. Yes, I know that the vice president has his interest in becoming the next president of Zimbabwe. But if you ask me, yes, he has that ambition. But can we know what is going on now so that we may know who actually we are not going to elect? Because we are tired as Africans. He spoke about corruption, that is one, and also the people who died fighting for the nation. He also said that it's a moment of reflection. And we don't need people to be egocentric, people to be selfish. He also spoke about now this regime whereby only a few are actually benefiting. Only a few are actually benefiting from this regime, not the many ordinary Zimbabweans. The fearless Chiwenga spoke on behalf of so many. And I highly support whatever he actually spoke about. And I've seen from some quarters, some people, some officials from the party, ZANU-PF, telling the sort of threatening him that they will get rid of him very soon. And I want to continue telling the vice president, do not be intimidated. Don't shut up. Don't fear to speak the truth. If they want to get you out of that party, let them do it. If they want to get even you out as the vice president of Zimbabwe, so be it. As long as you speak on behalf of the people. He said that nobody is alpha and omega for the journey of Zimbabweans. In other words, don't think you're the only person who have the agenda to make Zimbabwe better. You cannot be the carrier of the baton forever. So I am so pleased by the speech which was actually made by the vice president. This is not the time to think about he's saying this thing simply because he wants to be the president. That will come later. But in the meantime, as long as he's speaking on behalf of the people, I think he should be given full support by the people. Otherwise, if you do not support him, then it means we are going to proceed on with a president who is not listening to the people, who is out and about to ensure that the opposition is fragmented. The opposition of Zimbabwe, it is too weak. It's not strong enough simply because of this guy. It has been infiltrated. Nothing much from them. When they try even to make press conferences, their venue is actually burned down. That is the president. MNANGAGWA. Intimidation, right, left, and center. When 2028 comes, we are going to decide on what will happen. We must liberate Zimbabwe. We must liberate Africa, because these people take us for fools. To all my fans, to all my subscribers, to all those who support me, I'm so grateful, because we are all in this together. We are out and about to make Africa a better place. Thanks so much, and kindly subscribe to my channel and like my video. Thanks a lot.